Hey guys, and Happy New Year to all of you wherever you're watching this from. I just want to wish you all the best coming into the new year, and I hope you all have the patience to hold on to your coins to hopefully go to the moon with some of these coins, so to speak. Anyway, this video I wanted to discuss portfolio allocation. So I wanted to look at ways you can use percentages to allocate the type of investments that you're holding within your portfolio. So a bit of diversification. So as a general rule of thumb, I tend to invest using the 70-30 rule. So 70% of my investments or coins are in long-term safe coins that I believe will do well and outperform the market long-term. And these are coins in your top 10. So looking at privacy coins, there's Dash, there's Monero. Looking at platform coins, I really like Ethereum. Looking at transactional coins, there's Litecoin as well as Bitcoin. And of course, there are some new coins coming into the top 10 now, like Cardano and IOTA, which I think still need a bit of time to prove themselves, but I am looking into these coins and are taking an interest into these coins. So I would limit myself to only 4 coins in this top 10 range, because you don't want to spread yourself too thinly, and I would allocate probably no more than 30% to one of these coins. So generally speaking, if one of these coins does really well in the long term, you might realign your portfolio back to these percentages and reinvest those profits into other coins that you see potential in. Now you're probably wondering, what do you invest in the remaining 30%? So the remaining 30% I would say is speculative coins. So don't go crazy trading on tiny micro cap coins with all of your 30%. But I think even within this 30%, you can break it down to 20% in coins that are between 100 million and a billion. So coins that you think have a lot of potential, have a strong team, and they're slowly, finding their feet, and they've gained a bit of traction through social media and other outlets. So these are coins like Salt, coins like PivX, as well as 0x as a coin. And with the remaining 10%, I would use that for people who want to test their feet or want to give trading a go. I know with holding coins and seeing all these massive gains, there is sometimes an itch to try to invest and try to make and go and make those profits where you felt like if you put your money into something, it would have done well, but you thought it was quite a risky investment. So with the remaining 10% of your portfolio, you can either try your luck at trading, short-term trades. So these are sort of going in and out of trades and hoping to flip your money or make a bit more money so you can use to invest in other investments. Now, the other approach I would use for this 10%, and personally this is something I'm looking into at the moment, and I think is a good or better idea for most of you guys, is actually, and I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, Adam, and I recommended this to him because he, as someone who's just starting out, and I believe a lot of you guys will be in the same boat, where you've only got $100, $500, $1,000, and you feel like you've missed the boat on Bitcoin. You think that you won't make any returns on these coins that have made large gains over the couple years already. So what I sort of wanted to make clear is just be careful when you're starting out in investing in coins just because they're cheap. So you should look at the whole picture. So look at the market capitalization of a coin. Just because a coin is $1 like Ripple or $2 now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the coin has a lot more potential to grow. Now, I'm not saying Ripple won't do well going forward. However, you want to keep things in perspective. So in terms of sheer size, even though Ripple is only $2, it is the second largest coin by market capitalization. So you need to understand this fundamental difference if you're just getting in. So anyone who's been in this space for a while will understand this difference. Now, I'm sort of going off topic a bit, but when I had this conversation with Adam, I basically said to him, look, you should have 70% of your coins into safe investments, with the remaining 30%, and even more so with the smaller 10%, I'd recommend looking at coins under 100 million. So preferably under 50 million, but under a million is generally the criteria. So these are the coins that will have the potential of giving you 100 times gains. So how do you find these coins? So you can start through areas like Steemit is a really good resource. Look up R cryptocurrencies, which is a Reddit subreddit. And also you can look up, there is Bitcoin Talk is also another avenue to look up coins, or even just jump onto coinmarketcap.com and also just go through the pages and have a look at each coin. So it lists all 1,374 coins, and you can go through, and new coins are being added every day. Look at coins in this range, click on them. There's a website attached to every one of these coins on CoinMarketCap. Have a look into these coins, find out what they're all about, and I would use this approach. So find the coin, right? Go onto their website, find out what is the value proposition, or what is the problem they're trying to solve, or the idea behind that coin. 2, 3 features that are involved or that coin presents. And thirdly, what is the potential threat for this coin? So it might be competition, or it might be something else. And also a very important thing for those who are starting out, before you get into any trade, you should have in mind an exit price strategy before you click that button to buy that coin. Now, this is important because you want to have a very good idea of it doesn't have to be a specific price. It doesn't have to be $5.40 for Ripple or something like that. It can be, but have price targets or ranges where you'll consider selling either some or all of your position and moving on. So if you predefine this, when there is movement or when you do reach your targets, you won't be emotionally attached to it. And hopefully, if you're disciplined enough, that will work out as a good strategy long term. Now, with these coins, as soon as you find a coin that you think has potential to do well, I would invest 10% of my money and look at following their social media outlets. So follow their channel on Twitter. Even if you don't have a Twitter account, I suggest you make a Twitter account just for investing, because it definitely helps. Follow the channel follow the team's Twitter channel. Look up the team, so you can use the resources like LinkedIn and other resources that are available to you. Also follow Slack channels, and Telegram is also another good resource where basically it's an app, if you're not already using it, that allows you to follow all the development, and it's also like a in-house group chat sort of thing. So really good resources to use. Now, I had no idea how to sort of invest in these coins, and I was really only exposed to the main coins when I first started. But this is information that might be useful for you if you're looking for that next coin and you need a strategy to find something, instead of blindly throwing darts at the wall and hoping that your investment that you've chosen has done well. Now, using this approach, you're more likely to find something that will do well if you believe in the idea and you back yourself, because most of the time, a lot of these coins that do well, people jump off the train because they don't have a strong reason why they've invested in the first place. And generally the reason why they invested in a coin is because they've come across a Twitter post, or they've seen recent gains of 300%, and a coin has just made insane returns in a short period of time. And this is mostly around hype. You want to avoid these hypes. So with the hype, if you're a trader, you can make money short term, but as a long-term investor, you don't have a very good idea of when you should sell your coin, and also you're more likely to sell low and buy high with these type of coins. So anyway, look, I've got a bit of a demonstration just to recap what I've just mentioned. So if you just have a look at this, basically there is the 70% that I was discussing up the top over here, and then that's your safe coins like Dash and Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the rest in the top 10, and 30% is for your more speculative coins. So 20% would be in fairly high potential good teams that and coins that you believe in, and the remaining 10% you can use sort of these strategies. So again, you want to find out what the problem what problem it's trying to solve, also the 3 features, as well as a potential threat of this coin. So hopefully you guys find that useful. Now, I would definitely recommend looking or even following this strategy. It doesn't have to be exact, but it's a good way to expose yourself to new coins and learn as you go. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are already doing this. If you've got any tips, I'd love for you to share, just so we can get sort of a discussion going for the newer investors, as well as for us to think about ideas that or assumptions that we have made. And everyone has their own way of learning. So this hopefully will be a good medium and open a discussion in this area. So that's sort of my allocation. 35% give or take in Ethereum, 25% in Bitcoin at the moment, and then I've got about 15% between Ripple and Litecoin, and the remaining investments are in more speculative investments like QuantStamp, Dragon Chain, 0x, as well as Icon. So I'm very bullish on Icon long term, and everything I've said in this video is not intended for financial advice. So these are merely my opinions of what I think will do well. I don't have a financial background, but these are my thoughts, and I believe these coins will do well. So you have to do your own research and also decide for yourself. So anyway, guys, I hope this was a good video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will make more of these kind of videos where I sort of discuss psychology and strategies rather than just the analysis during the week, and I'll try to upload twice a week. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to show me that you're interested and this is the kind of content that you want.